This is UNC. Go ahead.
Patient was found face down by bystanders. Said he did strike his head when he fell. When we arrived, the patient was unconscious and then became arousable to painful stimuli.
The type of residents that we look for in this program don't fit any specific criteria. We do tend to look for medical students who view themselves as leaders, who want to pick a particular area of medicine or area of the specialty and make a mark on that area. I think probably secondly after leadership, the other most important quality is people are good team players. Emergency medicine is a unique specialty in that we interact with many different specialties, many different types of healthcare workers, so attracting residents and physicians who work well with others is of paramount importance.
The type of person or personality that's exemplified by the residents and the attendings and the staff here at UNC are, if you had an image in your mind of what is a great provider perceived to be here at UNC, would be someone very community oriented who listens a lot to the patients, to your coworkers, to the staff here. Energetic, positive attitude, highly motivated, but always knows how to have fun and how to make this a place that the people you're working with also want to be.
I think the first thing that we try and do with any kind of thinking process is we try to approach things, all of our faculty are trying to approach things in a manner that is in a team type of an environment. So what we want to do is have them come to their own conclusions. Our job as an attending is to help them along with that thinking process. So what we really try and do is get them to come to the conclusions on their own. Now sometimes that takes a little bit of adjustment and sometimes a little bit of guidance, but for the most part, our job is to guide them as kind of a coach more than really a teacher.
As they progress, you can tell the difference in their teaching, explaining, and explanations, and that enhances all of us to work together much better.
As far as teaching the interns, it's working with them, asking them if they need anything, kind of watching them sometimes. The best way, though, is for interns to really speak up and take advantage of the experienced RN's experience and knowledge and ask for it.
You can get good training at a lot of programs, and I knew that, but when I interviewed here and when I met the people here, the residents and the attending doctors, I felt very comfortable, and it made me feel like if I came here I'd be happy, and they made me feel like I'd be part of a team, and they made me feel like I would not only receive the training that I needed, but it would be a pleasant experience for the next 3 years.
I did medical school here at UNC, and so I got to know a lot of the faculty pretty well, as well as the residents, and it always seemed to be a very family atmosphere, supportive environment. Everyone got along well with each other, and folks had a lot of fun. And I was always impressed with the knowledge base of the residents and the work of the faculty and research and the way they spent time with students and residents, especially in teaching them how to become better emergency medicine physicians.
In a broad sense, decision-making has changed from the time I was an intern, where I had questions about nearly everything that I was doing with patients. From was I asking the right questions, was I eliciting the right findings in terms of physical exam, was I looking for the right things, and to making the diagnosis, to writing the orders. At this point, I feel that by third year, there are many things that become bread and butter in emergency medicine, like any other specialty, and that you're comfortable with and you know how to think about and how to approach. But every day there are many challenging patients and difficult questions to be answered, and those are the patients that I'm able to spend more time with the attendings and sort of get feedback about my thought process. Whereas as an intern, I'm not sure how much of a independent thought process I have, but I'm benefiting from a lot of subtle guidance from attendings. I have my own thought process now.
What you can see in that transition from first year to third year resident is that they become teacher. They become the coach. They're the ones that, as you see them progress and mature through their experiences and through what they glean from their practice as they go, is that towards the end of their training, we're learning as much from them as they are from us. So you really see them become discriminating and getting to the point where they can practice independently, which is the goal of what we're doing.
The beauty and the curse of emergency medicine is that it's completely unscheduled care. So at times the place becomes very, very hectic and busy. And actually I think that's true of almost all departments in the country, whether you're in training or not in training. So you need to learn how to adapt to those environments. And I think when we operate in that manner, the residents learn to see patients a little bit faster. They learn to interact with both the attending and other healthcare workers in an expedited manner to take care of everyone. So I think, you know, like everyone else, we're busy at times, but there's also learning to be done in that environment, learning how to manage that process.
In our emergency department, residents are the heart of our program and faculty are the soul of the program. And the two work together to provide good clinical care and provide a great teaching environment. Our vision for the emergency department and for the emergency medicine residency is to produce residents who help us fulfill the academic missions of an academic emergency department. Of course, the first two are clinical care and teaching. The other two are administration and research, and those are done behind the scenes, usually, with a lot of faculty involvement and time. We do expose our residents to research and administration. We really look for residents who are going to work with us to become lifelong learners and teachers of emergency medicine. We look for residents who feel it's an honor to be a physician and to share very private and intimate moments with patients at times when they are most vulnerable.
My hope for the future as a physician is to, as much as possible, live up to the image in my mind of who I should be as a person first, and what that means, who I should be as an ER physician. I think that sort of idealized image and the goal I seek to live up to is shaped by my parents, by my growing up, and very, very much by the role models that I've had in medical school who were actually attendings here in this department, that these are the people I look to, and I said, that's who I want to be. That's the kind of doctor that I want to be.
This is UNC, go ahead.
Patient was found face down by bystanders. The city did strike his head